Dan Tomaso.
Did you see that picture we showed?
Which one?
The one where you couldn't see the city.
Yes. Oh no, I was very proud of you, James. You were pulling in your inner meteorologist and letting the viewers know. I will say this much: when we get such a big warm up, oftentimes it does get a little bit spoiled because it's so damp and it doesn't feel all that warm, but it feels better outside, in my opinion. Yeah. Don't you think?
I think so, yes.
There's actually some humidity.
Snow is melted away.
Yeah, the snow is gone. There's some humidity outside rather than being all drier. And James, look, all that snow, poof, gone. And a lot of it actually just went right from the solid form there of ice right into the water vapor that is now shrouding the region in terms of fog. Look at all this fog here in the background of York, and again, along the river routes, it's even worse. So just something to be aware of here today if you're out and about. The valley locations, it's going to be tough to scour out that fog throughout the day, especially when we've had rain on top of the melting snow. I mean, the ground is saturated. Chambersburg, just under 0.2 of an inch of rain since midnight. Same in E-Town, Waynesboro, also around that amount. But how about Marysville coming in close to a ½ inch? That's by far our highest total on WeatherNet. Here's the other reason why we're not going to see the fog, the drizzle stop anytime soon. The winds very, very light. We need those winds to pick up to help usher some of this moisture out. So it's no surprise then when we look at the visibility map. So again, this is measured in miles, and unlike a golf score, the lower the number, this is not better. This is actually worse. So when we see 0, 1, and 3 popping up, that means that level of visibility out there, and that's it. So here is a live view. This is our Warmleysburg camera. You can't even see across the river from west to east shore. Temperatures low to mid 40s throughout today. Again, it could be colder, and we could be talking about wintry weather, so at least we're avoiding that. We were hoping to get close to 50 today, but based on the amount of fog, mist, and drizzle, it's going to be tough to do that. By tomorrow, as this all begins to lift out, that's when we get to see some warmer weather building into the region. But radar showing very light returns. That's indicative of the mist and drizzle that's over top of us. And notice there's more where that came from. Now, this isn't heavy rain off to the southwest, but we do get a second shot of heavy rain later tonight. Let's show you what that looks like on Precision Cast, that through this afternoon, periods of light rain, but then increasing intensity later tonight. There could even be a rumble of thunder. I'm not going to rule that out as we get some of the deeper moisture coming in from the south. But this is 8 a.m. tomorrow. Still the morning commute likely dealing with these damp conditions, but look at this by the afternoon. Some clearing from west to east. If that happens, mid-60s are in sight. In terms of how much more rainfall, maybe 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain. So this is luckily a pattern where we saw slow melting and not a ton of rain at once. However, heading into the weekend, if you have some pumps, you're worried about your basement, this is something to keep in mind. Saturday night into Sunday, another shot of rain. This could be another ½ inch to an inch of rain. Also, it could end up with a few areas of wet snow falling early Monday morning. It's something we've been following and tracking. The good news is, James, we should really lack in the winter precip department because of temperatures. So we stay relatively warm. I think that avoids the worst of any possible situation heading into Monday morning. But again, we'll keep an eye on it. And what you're not seeing there on the 7-day forecast is beyond next Wednesday, I think we could get close to 50 degrees again. So we sort of cool down there at the beginning of next week. Highs near 40, but it gets better.
I saw 62 tomorrow. I stopped listening.
I knew that's all you cared about.
Up next, should kids